everyone, this is K Pandit from Little Montessori Pundits. Welcome back. First of all, let me apologize to my subscribers that you've been waiting for a video from me and I have not been able to post one in such a long time. So I do apologize, but I have a very good reason for it. I have been extremely busy in family life since March this year, and so for that reason I had to travel a lot as well, and now I'm back here in Germany and I've got a window of about 2 months and then I'm off again as well. So do bear with me. If I get a chance, I will post a video. So today's video is about native perennial plants. In between, I will talk about annuals, but they're very easy to grow, and at some point I will make a video on how to collect seeds for annual plants, which are very easy to grow. I'm standing under my willow arch as that's the only place where I could find some shade, and looking at the garden, I'm so grateful that I am into planting native perennial plants because I've not had that much time to do gardening this year, but I've been able to just maintain the garden, so that made it so easy for me because the perennial plants really do work in harmony with the soil and the nature. Okay, so come along with me and I'm going to share some of my best perennial plants. My first favorite plant is the velvet dock. It is such a low maintenance plant. Just plant it in a very poor soil and it needs full sunshine, and you can see how many pollinators it is attracting. And I've planted it next to the acer, so the contrast of the two colors are just wonderful. Next are my favorite flowers, the Campions, planted among with Californian poppies, daylilies and irises. Campions are very low maintenance flowers, both white and the pink ones. To have them flower all through the summer, all you do, once it has stopped flowering, you just snap off the flower head. So the flower head that is left with the seed pod, you just snap it off and drop it on the ground, or you can collect the seeds. They are so easy to care for. My next favorite flowers are the native thistle. They are my favorite because the whole plant is very attractive. It's very sensorial. So, for example, the whole flower, when it's in full bloom, it's lovely and soft to touch, but when it starts drying out, the seed head will become quite spiky. So for touch and feel, for a sensory garden, this is really a wonderful plant. Secondly, it attracts quite a few pollinators. For that reason, I like to have this in my garden. Important thing is that once it has stopped flowering, you must just chop it off from the bottom, right from the bottom. You don't want it to go to seed because you will have them growing everywhere in your garden. My next favorite flowers are the black-eyed Susan. I've planted them along with echinacea. Very low maintenance. They will flower all through the summer until autumn. Next I have is the common sage, planted among black-eyed Susan, native yarrow. These are all native plants. Next favorite plant is the butterfly shrub. It needs a sunny position, very low maintenance, and it attracts all the pollinators. I have this plant planted in many different parts of the garden, in of course different colors. So I have the lilac and I have a pink butterfly shrub and I'm thinking of getting a white butterfly shrub as well. Next I have the common Malware. I had first planted them last year. They self-seeded, and this year I have them growing in this bed along with zinnias. Next I have the lady's mantle. Next to the lady's mantle I have the sedum, and in summer it has the green flowers and eventually will become white, and then in autumn it will have this lovely rustic red orange color. So moving into my vegetable plot, because I was away this year, I did not plant any vegetables. Instead, I threw my calendula seeds, and this is the result. It's buzzing with butterfly, bees and hoverflies, hummingbirds. It's just wonderful. And next to it I also have my herb garden, and you can see it in the video. It is ever so busy, and because it's so hot I can smell the herbs in the air as well. So it's just really therapeutic being here, listening to different sounds of the insects, the birds and the bees. It's just wonderful. Let me now take you through the Montessori outdoor classroom, and in one corner of the classroom we are building a Zen garden, and here you can see that there is a mandarin path, and in this path I'm growing thyme. So the thyme has grown, but I want it to be totally filled up with thyme. So next year this part will be ready, where children can come and touch the thyme, and they can also use scissors to snip it and use it for various sensorial activities. That will take them to the gate and outside of the Zen garden, which will take them into different Montessori classroom. Thank you very much for joining me. So this is my latest update on Montessori Sensorial Outdoor Classroom. Please do join me for my next video, which is on lavender, where I will be sharing with you activities that you can do with children using dry lavender. Until then, be safe. See you soon.